going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We're rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window for you guys to stay up to date with first and fast on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. It is free. This window just got very interesting for the finale, so you do want to stay tuned for that. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do leave a thumbs up. We're going to be ambitious. 400 likes, any help towards that will be much appreciated. And also don't forget as well to leave your thoughts on what you make of these transfers in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the contract news, and we've got the very latest on Bernardo Silva. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, he has said that Bernardo Silva is now close to signing a new contract extension at Manchester City, which in my opinion, absolutely brilliant news. Tying down Bernardo Silva, I presume it'll probably be a couple of years extension onto his current deal, which expires in 2025, so you'll be looking at 2027. Ties Bernardo Silva down. It more than likely means he won't be leaving Manchester City involving any kind of transfer. He'll simply just run his contract down, get him to that age of 32 in 2027, and then he'll leave Manchester City for free, where he wants to go back home to Portugal, which he'll have done, what, 10 plus years at Manchester City by then, and owed Manchester City absolutely nothing, and will have had Bernardo Silva right through his prime years as well. To me, it makes perfect sense, and the fact that it's now closing in on being done, I think, is one of the best bits of business that Man City could get done in this window. And speaking of a really good bit of business that City can get done, moves us on to another contract news and takes us on to Kyle Walker. Now, Fabrizio Romano has also been speaking about Kyle Walker and says he understands that City have also put forward new proposals to Kyle Walker for a new contract. It is believed to be an improved offer from the first contract offer offered earlier this summer. Bayern are pushing hard to try and make this transfer happen. Manchester City have said to Kyle Walker it is a simple choice: stay at Manchester City, be successful, sign a new deal, or leave this summer. They are the two options here for Kyle Walker. Now, Sam Lee broke the news yesterday saying Kyle Walker has now decided to stay at Manchester City following positive talks between Kyle Walker and Pep Guardiola. Kyle Walker changing his mind. Walker now is contemplating signing a new contract offer at Manchester City. Christian Falk over in Germany has said that Kyle Walker has now communicated to Bayern Munich saying that he isn't going to be joining them and he is instead going to be staying at Manchester City. And the Daily Mail has said that Kyle Walker, he's ready to sign a new contract extension at Manchester City. It is going to be a 1-year extension to his current deal. His current deal expires in June 2024, so it'll be a new contract until June 2025. It'll be really interesting to see if Man City match what Bayern Munich were willing to offer, which was a contract until 2025, which is what City are offering Kyle Walker. And they were also believed to be offering him an option of another year as well. Be interesting to see if City have included that in their contract renewal talks with Kyle Walker. But to me, this is brilliant news. Keeping Kyle Walker, because he's more than likely going to be Man City's captain, a very experienced player, a very settled player who still has plenty to offer to the team, not just with his experience, but just how good of a defender he can be, is a brilliant bit of business. And tying down him and Bernardo Silva in the same window, to me, is a cracking bit of business done by Manchester City. Now, we've got no outs to talk about, so we're just going to jump straight in with the ins, and this has literally come out of nowhere. Overnight, Lucas Paqueta over at West Ham United. Now, Giova in Brazil have said that Manchester City have put forward a bid of £70 million for Lucas Paqueta of West Ham. No response as of yet from West Ham, but they are expected to reject this bid and ask for a higher value. So firstly, good player. Would love to know your thoughts. Lucas Paqueta, would you be happy with him at Manchester City or not? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, they were reporting that Man City had put a bid in of £70 million, which, as I was reporting on earlier in the summer with Declan Rice, Man City don't just dive in with a bid. They speak with the club, they find out what they're interested in, they get agreements in place verbally with the player, their entourage, and then with the club is how City have done their business. Now, I'm not aware that Man City are in any advanced talks with Paqueta's camp or with West Ham United with that matter in terms of bringing in Paqueta. However, that doesn't mean Man City are not interested. In fact, lots of sources are suggesting very much so that Man City are interested in signing Lucas Paqueta now. Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City have spoken with West Ham this week. He is on a list of targets. He does stop short of saying any bids have been made by Manchester City. Now, word we're hearing from West Ham's camp, according to Talksport, is West Ham are reluctant to sell Paqueta. They are not going to want to lose Lucas Paqueta and Declan Rice in the same window, because that is massive. They are two very difficult players for West Ham to replace. They've already gathered a lot of income from Declan Rice. They don't need Man City's money. So, to make a transfer happen, it needs Lucas Paqueta to want to join Manchester City and willing to force this transfer through. And that, Manchester City fans watching this are going to be very pleased if you're wanting Lucas Paqueta to join Manchester City. This has been a very fast-paced developing transfer over the last 12 hours or so, because it is believed and it is being reported Lucas Paqueta is unsettled right now at West Ham. He's got a new agent who is pushing for this transfer to Manchester City. Lucas Paqueta wants to join Manchester City and feels like this is a great opportunity, an opportunity right now he does not want to miss out on. And that could well be key in making this transfer happen. An unhappy Lucas Paqueta could leave West Ham this summer. A happy Lucas Paqueta will not leave West Ham this summer. Now, David Ornstein has said no bid is in right now from Manchester City. Daily Mail have said that Lucas Paqueta is keen on the move to Manchester City, and Fabrizio Romano has said that West Ham have told Manchester City, after talks have taken place earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday, we get to Wednesday and all of a sudden Man City are preparing their offer. City have been told £70 million isn't enough, isn't anywhere near enough. I'm hearing murmurs of at least £85 million. They are saying that there is a clause active next summer for £85 million for Man City to make this transfer happen, and in an ideal world West Ham would prefer to make that transfer happen next summer rather than this summer. Now, Sky Sports News are saying Man City aren't interested in Lucas Paqueta next summer. They want him now. City are pushing hard to negotiate to try and make this deal happen before transfer deadline day at the end of August. Clock is ticking. We're looking at maximum 4 weeks for Man City to be able to make this transfer happen. Man City want a goal-scoring midfielder. Manchester City are interested in the Brazilian international Lucas Paqueta to come and join Manchester City from West Ham United. He's only been in the Premier League for one season with West Ham. He's had a good season. Is he valued at £85 million? How much money have Man City got to spend on Lucas Paqueta? How much are Man City willing to spend? Is there any room for negotiations? Is transfer request going to happen? There's still a very long way to go in this deal, but very exciting. New name for the window, Lucas Paqueta. Would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe. Daily Manchester City transfer updates. I will keep you up to date with Lucas Paqueta and all the other transfers involving Manchester City every single day here on YouTube. If you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Links to them also in the description if you want to go and click on them and follow me on there. That would be great. TikTok link also in there if you want to go and follow me too. Email also in the description if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. As I said, do let me know your thoughts, what you're making of these transfers in the comments below. Finally, leave a thumbs up. Ambitious 400 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.